If you're going to call us plus size models, then what are you going to call small models? Minus size models?
One of the questions that I get asked a lot is whether or not I'm offended or want to remove the term plus size.
I used to be one of those people who thought, gosh, well that just puts us in, another box.
How do I feel about the term plus size? I'm not a big fan. I'm not. I saw this incredible story that wasn't really talked about or brought out into the media, and it had everything to do with our relationship with our bodies.
I feel like it's less about the term and more about visibility, about representation.
Women's bodies are always up for discussion, and it shouldn't be that way.
The most policed body part that we have, we're constantly being told it should be flatter, we should have more muscles, we should have less muscles, we shouldn't have stretch marks.
My issue with the plus size industry is the industry was born out of a need for aging women, right? So postmenopausal women who were putting on weight needed bigger clothes, and they didn't exist in the industry. Fast forward 100 years, and there's bigger girls that are much younger than what the industry expected, yet the industry stayed in the idea that plus means old.
The term plus size is funny. It implies that it's something extra, something additional out of the norm, when in fact the plus size woman is the average size woman. So do we need this term? Hopefully not in the future. But right now, the way that as we're transitioning more into inclusive sizing, it's hard for women to walk into a store and understand where to shop when only 10% of the collection comes in their size. So right now, I do think we need it.
From a logistical place, it allowed me to be a resource for women looking for plus size clothing. I mean, think of a simple Google search. How would we find our clothing if there isn't a term to search?
There's over 60,000 stores that service straight size women's fashion. And there are only 2,000 stores that do plus size clothing.
As a brand, perhaps Universal Standard has a slightly different take on body positivity. From a personal perspective, it's an incredibly important movement that everyone benefits from, regardless of your size. But as an apparel brand, I think it's very important that we don't expect to extract an emotional payment from people who are shopping for clothing. We make clothes. If you need them, you can come to us and buy them. But that's the beginning, the middle, and the end.
I would love for the lines to be diminished, but in the meantime, I don't really personally take offense to the word.
For me, it's whatever you want to call yourself, whatever you feel comfortable with.
As far as the word plus size or curvy or just a model, we're not there yet. I'm fine with you calling me plus size.